Yo, 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 guys. It's me, Bash. My little Bash brother is having a hard time going to sleep right now, but we're going to push through. We're going to do this. Quite a few questions right away. I have a big spreadsheet made out for today. It's still under development, but I'm going to share this spreadsheet with you guys later on. First thing I want to do is break down rally attacks and solo attacks. So anyone with questions, please use the YouTube chat because I'm monitoring the YouTube chat. I can see what you guys ask and hopefully get back to you guys real quick. So anyways, we're gonna hop right to it. I got a couple saved, but unfortunately, one of the hardest things for me is I get so many reports that it is hard to even kind of keep up with all the reports, guys. Uh, so here we go. I'm just pulling up my notes right now, guys. Yeah. So first off, we're gonna go right into rallies. And I'm not sure the confusion level on this, guys, for any of you guys wondering. Um, boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Okay, first of all, just like bear trap, everyone knows the bear trap lethality means the most. So everyone's talking about using Jesse in rallies, using Jasar. If you guys don't know about that one, Jasar does the lethality as well, and as well as Geronimo. So Geronimo, to me, I think would be the best player to be using during a bear trap, as well as PvP attacks. And we're going to break that down real quick here. Free to play. Jesse is who you're going to be using and sending people for rallies. Then put all your strongest gear on Jesse. This is for free to play players. But you're going to put all your strongest gear on Jesse for the sole fact of you want her to be the strongest hero. And then put like someone, as long as you can fill. So we'll go example quick here. Join rallies, or I'll just do a polar terror here quick. As I'm losing connection, my BlueStacks has been having problems all day today, so hold with me. Okay, so quickly, you want Jesse on there because their first skill is so important, correct? Defensive mechanism, I will hop to it right after rally and solo attacks. So first of all, we're doing rally attacks and solo attacks. Then I'm going to go defensive, and it pertains to heroes. But we're going to go first off, we're going to grab Jesse here. So I would have her assign all my strongest here, all my strongest gear because I want her in here. But we're going to pay attention up here is the troop bonuses when you're fabbing up your lineup. Hold on one quick second, guys, here. I just got to take a quick work phone call. I am doing this at noon my time. 5 seconds. Apologies. Okay, I'm back. Apologies. Okay, so we're gonna design our lineup. Not many people hit this little exclamation mark right here. So this is what's gonna show you the difference in when you're gonna ship out. So you see Jesse affected my Lancer attack. So you don't have to do multiple things here. So let's just see the difference between Reyna and Jesse. So you sign, and this is where your stats are changing. You can see it change before you even attack anyone, guys. A lot of people kind of don't even look at this. They kind of just attack. They go based off the strongest heroes, the Gen 3, Gen 2, Gen 4, whatever you're using. You can line up your heroes appropriately and see how they affect every single stat, okay? Secondly, I'm going to go back to Jesse here. The reason why I'm choosing Jesse and the reason why I'm going here, we are looking at this number. It's going to change. I only got one hero in there. You're going to put weaker heroes in there now so we can bring this number up because you want to send maximum heroes to people. So I got a level 1 in there. See this level 1, level 78? We want to make this maximum for joining rallies, but we still want Jesse to be the strongest hero. So anyone below Jesse, Gina is going to be level 80. Assign Gina, and we'll assign Sergey. So Jesse's still my strongest hero. I'm sending 145k. That's really important to me. Why is it important to me? Just like the bear trap, Jesse's going to assist in the rallies. So Jesse's skill is critical for rallying attack. And the reason why I say this, we're going to get the 25% lethality increase. So to go to heroes for increase, lethality is critical, as well as attack. So we want heroes that have a bunch. We have a bunch of heroes for attack basis. So we will move right to see you soon. See you Yoon, or I call her see you soon. No, see you soon server merges. Okay. Anyways, first skill. Attack 25% up for all troops. So she is good to make one of your strongest heroes to join rallies, because then you're going to give your whale or the attacker a 25% increase in attack. I have a calculator. I'm going to show you guys in a couple minutes what I mean by all this, but it's actually quite critical. So CEO Yoon is an attacker. So we got Jesse, we're going to use on attack. CEO Yoon, aka see you soon, is going to be on attack. Another guy who's good for free to play. I'm just hitting the free to play players right now, guys, because a lot of these people are looking how to get better for free to play. And the free to play people are going to help the rally attacks. That's what's so critical. Then the solo attacks is more kind of pay to win players. So now we got damage taken down. I like this for a rally attack. So Bahiti is going to be reducing damage by 20% for all troops. That's pretty good for offense and defense. We're going to put him as a mixed player. But Bahiti, if you're taking too much damage and you seem you have too much injured, you might want to transfer him instead of Jesse or CEO Yoon with your clan. Patrick, I'm going to put him more as a defensive player. So Patrick is going to be defensive because he's giving you 25% for health for your players. So these first skills are the only ones we care about. We're talking about rally attacks, guys, anyone that joins in. Wallace Boken, he's an interesting one as well. He's going to give you 20% damage dealt is reduced. I'm putting him in the middle again for attack. Patrick is pure defense because more health, the better. And Jasar is going to be an attacker solely because he's damage up. So Jasar works really good on the bear as well. Everyone talks about Jesse. If you want to use Jasar, and that helps for the more rallies you do. You're going to join. Everyone should be joining with Jesse's, Jasar's, and Geronimo's in the bear. Same thing for offense. Those three are great because they're going to give 25% lethality bonuses, guys. Yes, TR 101. Patrick on defense is great. Jesse on rallies is great as well. Um, I do like that setup. I just tried out something new, and I believe it worked. We're gonna be trying it again this weekend, if I'm around. But there's another hero that's kind of it's not a guaranteed skill. Well, it is a guaranteed skill, but it's based off longer rallies. And I'm talking about Philly. We're gonna jump into. Avoid Gina at all costs, guys. We're not using Gina for PvP. Don't use these. These guys can be used for your troops capacity. I mean, this we can send them to bump up the troops, but we don't want them as a primary hero. If anyone as a supporting hero, if they're a supporting hero in your rallies, kick that guy from your rally. It's basically just a troll. So for rallies, the strongest rally heroes combined. Uh, TR 101, I wouldn't mind if you're going to counter, if you want a defensive counter, send everyone with Phillies because this is what I'm talking about. So if it's a long battle and Sunfire battles, I would like many of you guys to try this. Remember these skills, these if you have four Jessies, they're all 25%, you're going to get 100% attack up. Phillies is interesting here. He's the only guaranteed skill from these Generation 2 heroes that's that kind of gives a really interesting thought on this. We know now from some breakdowns of some attacks uh, that there's multiple turns. So Philly applies a cold resistant herbal elixir, restoring health by 15% to all troops for every 12 turns. So here it is. Early on, if everyone maxes this skill out, and you're a Generation 2 hero, not only is your main rally, you're probably going to have Philly in there. So a Gen 2 hero in your rally. Philly's going to give you 15% health every 12 turns. Now, if if you have four supporting heroes with Phillies as well, you're now at 60% health return every 12 turns, which is kind of critical because we're talking you can get with Patrick 100% health up, or every 12 turns you can get 60% health restoration. Hold on here, guys. I told you little Bash is up. I'm trying to get him down. He just ran out here. But take this into account. We got 20% health. I mean, sorry, we got 25% health for every Patrick increase. So at say your health is 10 and you get a Patrick at 100%, you're going to have 20 health overall. But Philly every 12 turns is going to return 60%. So if your health drops from 10 to 4, he's going to heal you back up every 12 turns to 10. So if you're in a long battle, Philly's continuously healing your troops, which might keep them in there longer than Patrick giving you 100%. It's just something to try out. Uh, Philly's kind of crazy for that point. We've been trying that out. I just got to see this my boy here. Sorry, once again, guys. I got work first. Now I got little mini bash. Half a second here. Guys, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's fire up. There we go. Sorry, boys, girls, everyone. Unfortunate. Like I said, my boy just won't go to sleep right now. This did not line up perfectly. I chose the time he's normally sleeping at, and he's not sleeping. So, real quick here, Philly is my kind of, even currently from Gen 5 to Gen 4, I want Philly joining my rallies, my defense. I find a rally you can really load up with some more Geronimos because he's going to give you attack boost, or sorry, lethality boost with that first skill. 100%. That's great to see on there. So 100% lethality on attack, shoot for that. So Jesse's and Geronimo currently still my favorite for attacks for rallies, but we will break in real quick here. I'll jump back into BlueStacks. Hector's kind of a little bit of wild card. He's probably the biggest RNG right now. 40% reducing damage taken by friendly troops by 40%. That's not actually your own troops, so it's just the people joining your rally troops. So if you're the T11, he's probably actually not the best. I still am big on Logan, just for being a rally leader because it gives you 20% damage taken down and 25% health up. That's a true tank. He's basically increasing your defense and increasing your health. Amos, people have been saying they've been losing with Amos. His first skill, every 4 attacks, the next attack is skip for his infantry, reducing all friendly troops damage by 25%. So, and is owned by 50% for 1 turn. So that's interesting. Going back to Philly, if everyone sends just Amos, we're talking about 100% reducing damage taken down and your own by 50%. So everyone's, from what my understanding would this one be 100% for all friendly troops. And then everyone else would get 50%. So that'd be kind of a true tank. It's something to try, especially these higher generation heroes. If you all send in Amos on the defense, I feel like your troops taken down every 4 turns might be better than having Philly heal every 12 turns. It's a good start there on that. But Hector, the RNG on Hector, his first skill, I don't think I'd really be adding him in. For Generation 5 heroes, it'd most likely be Nora for adding in. Because she'll give you 10% damage taken down and 10% damage up. So instead of a 20%, she's kind of like in the middle. So you get 50% and 50% damage up and damage down. But really, you could do that essentially with 2 Jessies. Damage down, possibly not kicking around there. But I'm going to show you guys real quick. So yesterday, or the day before, we went through right here. So no, not that one. I had defeat. No, group pulled me off. Wars. Right here. So we got 543 against 1204. Our stats are quite similar in this point. He's got me beat a couple spot. My defense is a bit higher, but I'll show you the Philly. So the Philly attack here comes at, pop down here, battle details. I only had my guys send Philly. Even here, this wouldn't have been 15% healing because it was a 3-star Philly. His skill, this skill's not max. This skill's not max, so I'm at 10%. I'm probably only getting about 40% healed every 12 turns in that situation. Better off dealing with a Patrick, but if everyone can max out your Phillies and send 4 max Phillies, you'd be healing quite a bit. So I got 4 Phillies and 3 stars. 4 Phillies, 3 stars. We'll break that down real quick. The skills that would have been triggered for him would have been, you need a full 3 star, so it would have been 36 plus 9%, 42% healing instead of the 60%. Honestly, considering my stats were lower on a lot of cases, we figured out not too bad, if you ask me, considering we were half the troop size. I'm telling you guys, there's something with these fillies coming up that I would highly suggest. It's definitely kind of showing me that possibly there's more to these heroes that we haven't seen. I'm still confused because we're state one. Hey, we're state one, and we don't have all 5-star fillies. So at this point, this is more, I guess, at that point for pay to play players. And honestly, I would think you guys try and max out filly before any other mythic hero if you're a free to play player, because I believe you could be more helpful in the long run. Okay, so when it comes to rally attack heroes, Greg is still one of the strongest. We're going to talk about guaranteed skills. So guaranteed skills, we got health by 25%. So at that point, he's also giving you a 20% chance of reducing and 20% chance of increasing damage dealt. I really like Greg and Logan combined for defense because their health is 50% up. Plus, if people send Patrick in, you can have 100% up. So 150% up on your troops is quite crazy. Jumping back into that, Wars. What is the starred version? Rally, Defender, Victory. Our stats, I didn't realize my stats are quite a bit higher. Probably should have lined up at this point. Battle details, though, you can see these guys. Our troops were higher, had more lancers, but everyone once again sent these fillies, so no max fillies. Really kind of shocked. What the heck, evil? These guys decided to roll with Jesse's. So when you roll with Jesse's, you're going to get that 25% attack. I mean, lethality bonus, as everyone keeps saying. So. Is there any questions on these rally attacks? It's just like the bear. You guys are organizing. I want you guys to organize your rallies just like bears. Use these first skills, and that's the game plan. We'll jump to defensive victories or defensive setups real quick. 3 stars, 4th level. It's 12 bash. Appreciate, man. So what, I had 48%. So 12 more percent on the next go around. So everyone focusing on getting a 4-star for 5th level skill. I kind of know my math was correct because Bash Sister 1 on that one wasn't a full 3-star. So if we jump back, this last one here, this defender victory. This defender victory was everyone had probably 12% for Philly on that guy. But that's how I'm going to start defending, or at least Evil is going to defend. I'm telling you guys this, and you guys might use it against us, but I don't really care. I'm trying to break down this RNG BS. So I'm going to jump to something real quick, and it's not going to be the game. It's going to be a really bright screen. It's a spreadsheet, guys. So I'm going to make this available for some of you guys. So we're going to jump real quick to the spreadsheet. I just got to transition with my OBS. So and I'll get you guys the full screen. There you go. So I've been building this troop stats calculator, and it's under development, so you guys can't like hammer me too hard about this. But I just want to jump on this about the rally real quick before I move on to defensive things. Send Philly or Jesse with your gear. You want the max, you want the strongest hero possible, guys. That's the game plan for that. Strongest hero possible. But let's just talk spreadsheets real quick. This might get like confusing for all you guys, but I'm gonna make this available and editable for lots of people. So Philly event you can obtain quite a bit, and then you can obtain, geez, See Yoon is just attack base because their first skill. So if you guys will have to apologize there. I'm getting hammered out here. So See Yoon right here. So marksman, she's gonna give a 25% attack base because this calculator I've been working on so you guys can enter in how many troops you have. So if you only have 30,000 troops, it's going to be editable. So we can put 30,000 and it's going to affect all of our numbers. If you switch your marksman hero, we're going to switch and then it switches. You know, Jassar is lethality. It's going to add up. Geronimo's and Jassar's lethality to 50%. So I've been building this and I'm hopefully going to make it available to you guys. And then you guys can compare you could compare your troops versus an upcoming troop all the way to 1.6. I've changed a lot of stuff here. I've been working. A 1.6 is Fire Crystal level 6 tier 1 troops. Most people are going to be from that T9, T10, so 9.5. So level 9 Fire Castle 5 troops. But I'm going to be making this available to a lot of you guys people. The link isn't up yet. I'm working on it. I still have much more info from my heroes to input. Infantry troop stats. I'm working on it. But the point of this is so we aren't a guessing game anymore about troops versus troops. Because basically it's going to be our troops versus their troops. And once we figure that all out, I just wanted to kind of see the difference, you know, show you guys the difference. So if we go Siyun and Reina, who else would be one more here for attack? Natalia. So Natalia, Reina, and Siyun, I'm going to call her. You get a 70% attack buff across the board. So that's a good attacking setup. When you have, I don't have Sergey in there yet, I believe. Well, Sergey will take off, but he'll actually add, it would be 20% to your defense. So it's in development. I'm trying to get this for you guys. Hopefully I can get this sooner than later. It's coming along more quickly now that I'm understanding more, but I will be sharing this so you guys can edit and then you can like not go in blind to these Sunfire castles. It's there's a lot of variables. Even if Geronimo is 5-star, you get a boost for Geronimo. Same thing if you're up against another Geronimo, there's a boost even if he's not even part of the rally. So I will hop back quickly to the BlueStacks player, and we're just going to talk defense real quick and the best kind of things I could recommend for defense. So so here naturally we were in defense stage. Unfortunately, the stats were too crazy at that point. Defender, troop attack. He didn't have his rally heroes, so one thing to look at here is these here. He's using his exclusive gear. Defender troops lethality by 12.5%. Defender troops by 10%. defender troops. So those are all kind of defender troops, and that's why I kind of got these guys in place. If you look at my Logan, my Reyna, and my Lynn, they give me boosts. So this is where this is coming in play. So a 25% increase on my defense and 10% on my attack. Same thing when it comes to the buzz. Let's go back to this one. I don't have it starred. The only reason why my defense was probably there is I had a 25% increase versus his. So I could subtract my 25% from there and I'll actually get my true. So 848 subtract 25% will actually give him my true stat on there. 636. So he has T11s, mind you. So you know, like his research is max. I haven't even touched my fire crystal research lab. I've done like 4 upgrades there, and then I realized it just costs too much fire crystals. It costs a lot of money. So if you use your heroes accordingly, you can actually beat some of these guys in stats. Obviously, 6 buzz, I'm gonna have to help him out because he's kind of our whale. But to go back to heroes, some of the heroes I like, obviously Logan, Lynn. We'll talk about Lynn's her skills. I don't even have her maxed out on, but defender troops lethality be increased by 5%. Amos, defender. Reyna is a rally troop, so we're gonna use Reyna for attacking. So Reyna would be in there for attacking. I believe Flint. Flint's also a defender. So Reyna, Geronimo are good rally heroes. It's kind of a mix and match from Gen 5 to Gen 4. You could only one hero for supporting heroes help. So the rally hero, the leader, all of his hero skills take into effect. The supporting heroes, the 4 strongest heroes, their first skill takes effect. So if you send in a bunch of heroes, and if you want Jesse has to be your strongest. So if you're going to send in 4 heroes, if you're sending in 3 heroes, make sure Jesse or whoever you want skill to take effect, make sure they're the strongest hero. Yeah, bonuses are going to be accounted for on that spreadsheet as well. There's a lot to the spreadsheet I need to make. Damage up better than attack up. That's a debate where we haven't seen the breakdown because damage should be more, critical to every turn base. So I would agree that lethality probably would be better, but on a larger spec, like attack and damage is kind of like pair and pair together. Missing out on defensive Lancer bonus. Yeah, that's was that on the last one there? Is that the report on there? Defensive. I think I actually put her on her Serena, so it was our own zone as well. So defender troops. So since this was our banner, we had a 10% on there. So the 10% banner, 15% for 15% for Logan and 10% for Lynn is what happened there. That can't be right. Nope. Oh, 10% for just being our banner. 10% attack, 10% defense. So 15% is the only one that's working on there for Logan at that point because I don't have Ellis tier upgraded. If I upgrade it 5 more shards or 10 more shards, then I get this 5% bonus. So widgets are pretty critical in the larger battles. Yo, bro, King, what's happening, man? Second skill is not used if you're a supporting hero. So I mean, like supporting hero is let's just see here. Come here. You can even see your troops stats. But rally captain, 9 for 9. Rally members. Rally members. Only the 4 highest level first skills of the hero captains will be effective in battle. This means the 4 highest level heroes first skills of the heroes will be effective in battle. So I go in here, and how I would join this is you want someone's, if you want Philly, I want Philly to be my strongest, and then I'll add in, you definitely want full capacity, but I'll add in like Zinman and Natalia. So we're going to deploy, and it probably, he probably has filled it already. I'll send him 7. Can't get it. We'll just look at this example here. So the strongest heroes are going to be on this here. So everyone's strongest hero looks like it's Molly. So we're only getting 20% chance of stunning, 20% chance of stunning. It's all the same skill. That wouldn't be effective during a battle because you're just a flip of a coin. So you can look at every single rally going on, and you can remove these people. So here we got Jesse, 25% damage dealt. That's critical. Lynn, 40% chance. You know, it's better than that 20% chance Molly skill. And 50% chance increasing damage taken by 50%. I actually don't mind that skill for your first one. Who exactly would that be? Bad luck. Mia. That's got to be Mia. Yes. So Mia, it's a flip of a coin. This is why like Mia is one of the biggest RNG when it comes to attacks and defense. If this triggers, you could have up to 200% damage taken up if every single one triggers. Yo, 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 man. S69 evil. Yeah, lethality buff is damage up. Yeah. Yeah, Philly adds 15% health bonus as well. So he's honestly, Philly's one of my favorite heroes now. We had lots of rallies in the past when we were McCody had 0 injured. And like I'm talking Sunfire battles. People attacked him and his health was being restored. No one got injured. It was amazing. Uh, ba. Second skills are only used if you start the rally. Your second skills, Overlord, are only if you're using the rally or if you're solo attacking. That's one thing you guys all got to remember too. These exclusive gears mean nothing. Um, they mean nothing other than boosting your lethality and health. They mean nothing for solo attacks. So a solo attack, uh, the exclusive, like sometimes it's better to rally someone. That's why it's awesome to rally in Foundry because you got the 1 minute rally time. But that 15% extra plus everyone else is boosted could be crazy helpful in all this. Same thing when you're getting attacked. If someone's attacking you, you can literally just ask people to send you your Patrick or send Patricks and 5-star Patricks, of course, with the 5-star skill, and get the 25% health up because you'll have 100% health for your whole troop army. So if you have 1,000,000 troops, 100% health for your troop army is crazy, if you ask me. So defensive wise, I like Philly first if you have him 5-star, then Patrick. And it's only long battles. Solo battles, if you're getting attacked solo battles, uh, Philly's, how to describe it? I shouldn't say solo battles, short battles. If you're battle turns, and we'll look at battle turns real quickly here. Rally defender defeat. We can see how many times these things actually triggered. Like battle details. So Philly triggers every 12 turns. So 12 turns. skill details. You can hit the skill details. Only showing, hold on, I gotta go down. Oh, I got, not the exclamation mark. Oh, here. Okay, guys, so Crystal Shield triggered 4 times, 3 times, 3 times. Did it even at this point get to 1 turn? Did my guys even heal? I don't know. 11 times. Crystal Shield triggered 11 times. He had better luck. We were probably maybe 1 turn away from it triggering, which could have changed the outcome of this battle. So Philly at this point didn't help me at all, but more troops would have. But with this short battle here, so a great example. This short battle was probably only 11 turns. We had 190k injured, but if we probably would have lasted 1 more turn, so on basis, I'll just do random math. So 11 turns, we're looking at close to 19k injured every turn. I would have had, one could say, 60% health restored. Sorry, 42% health restored on the next go around. So it would have been quite critical in us continuing this battle. Let's go to the one actually where it does show defender victory. So defensive wise, guys. So 4-star, he's not quite 4-star, so he's still 12%, and that's the strongest hero at the top. So I believe. So I got a bunch of 12%, so we're at 48% for health. And now we're gonna break down 27. So at least I would have been restoring my health 42%. Sorry, 48% at this time. So 48% health would have restored 4 times in this situation. Which, in this situation, I would have much preferred having Philly over having Patrick, because Patrick only gives me 100% health restoration. Server merges, man. I'm feeling November or December we'll get something, man. Dev notes, hopefully. Patrick report. He has an easy to calculate skill. This Philly exclusive skill. Join someone. Do Philly. No, Philly's exclusive skill does not work when you join someone's rally. And it's only 15% buff to healing. Yo, yo, yo. I'm commenting our short YouTube short, bro. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but we'll figure it out. So, yeah, I'm just looking at this one, the Crystal Shield. That's my infantry is actually triggering. It's a 37.5% chance. So it's actually a really big possibility that Philly's skill triggered here like more than 3 times. Because 24 times if this one triggered, that's 2 times Philly's skills triggered for everyone. I would say Philly's triggered probably 3 times here. 97k. Naturally they do have, it's not exact good comparison on that. I'm gonna try 6 Buzz, one of the strongest estate ones. I'm gonna try them with some Phillies, and they do whatever I want them to attack however they attack. I'll follow up. It's every 12 turns he restores health, Overlord. So every 12 turns, Philly's going to return some health to you guys. He's a healer. Every 12 turns, 15% returns. So I think he's good defensively, guys. I'm big on it. Even if that's a stackable. So long battles, that's huge. Skills wise, Mia, when you're attacking someone, this is random number generation. It's a flip of a coin, but you could get 200% damage taken up. That it's critical, like critical for your units. I haven't really seen like Hector has a crazy like this is a rally leader, so anyone Gen 5. This is a crazy one. Damage up by 200%. Uh that's crazy. Marksman damage by 50%. So it's kind of a little confusing. I'm not sure if Marksman's getting 250% and then deals 80% boosted damage from previous subsequent attacks. So five of them. Like the amount of damage he should put up should be kind of crazy. So I'm thinking he might be like the rally attack guy, but I want to try someone a 5-star Hector against me. I'll be interested to see. Yeah, TH6X, I did so much with ratios. Like, remember, I've been playing this game for a year, and we used to just practice 1v1. And if you guys are doing rallies, you guys, I honestly, man, not to be rude, but with all these skills, RNG, you can't pin down the exact same. There's so much random number generation that how can you pin down that is, having 40% infantry or 60%? If you guys want to roll 60% or 7% infantry, you guys have at it, but I think it's going to be pretty easy to counter that on one attack. So as soon as someone sees, if it's the equal lineup, I find it much harder to try and counter. If I see someone with 60K or 700,000 infantry, I find that's a pretty easy Sunfire to take down. Normal fight has a normal fight. Let's see if we can get one just from a report from a wilderness. One times, two times. So even like someone much weaker, you kind of got still 2 turns at least. Someone, let's do a comparison, same power. And you said use Patrick, so I'm gonna use Patrick. We're looking to get 109 power on this guy. We're doing this to see, we're gonna see if we can figure out a little bit of how many attacks are in there. 109. Sorry guys, just try this out. 25K for everyone, see where it lines me up. Not enough, 20,000 of each. Because I want exact units, I swear by it. It's gonna be 22,000 each. Okay, it's pretty close. Let's just see what happens. So Patrick's skills are apparently pretty easy to count, so you can see what kind of, but I'm trying to go mono E mono, same power versus same power, rather than attacking someone. More star or marksman is better for Hector. Yeah, man, like that's the thing is you got 250% on marksman attack. Kind of makes sense to have more marksman. I know, I just showed a report there that Philly at least healed 3 times. So if you got 48% healing 3 times and just basic math, so like, you know, 10, I'm getting 48% health back. At least I'm getting 5 times 3, so I'm getting 15 health versus 100% health of Patrick's. That means I'm getting 10 health in the battle. So to me, Patrick and Philly for the long run battles, Patrick for the short rallies. But if you're up against someone for Sunfire, I'm assuming it's a bunch of turns happening, unless some crazy RNG stuff happens. Okay, we'll look at this report real quick here. Let's see. I guess Patrick's are pretty easy to claim. So we'll go battle details, skill details. He only did once. 2 times, but this, this crystal shield triggered 11 times. So this is a 37.5% chance. So you can at least imagine that they're, these infantry attacked 20 times. So there's 20 times. I would say 20 turns is a pretty close battle range. 30% chance, only triggered 3 times. Okay, right here. Lynn uses the power of music to boost morale. Every 3 attacks of her troops will increase her attack by 5%. So every 3 attacks. So she attacked 3 times. So 9. So that one's 9. But yet I got 11. So maybe these guys finished them off. So didn't hit 12 turns. So 9 to 12 turns happened. But it wasn't a very fair fight. Just counter the infantry, Philip. When you see like, all you got to do is if you see someone with that much, counter them. So that once you're in there, and if I send a balanced lineup and you send 70k infantry to attack my split ratio of 33% of everyone, Lancers, marksmen, sorry. You just have more marksmen against that infantry lineup, and your marksmen will do 10% more damage to your infantry, naturally. I think keep trying with the lineups with all these new heroes and all the RNG. How many infantry, how many marksmen, how many lancers you have. It's probably different per hero, So the easiest way for them to tell us is to do 33%. But honestly, the ones that get injured the most are the infantry, so we keep sending infantry. If you have 700k infantry, you basically don't got the lancers and the marksmen to do the attacking, so your attack won't be very high. And that goes back to, just jump real quick back to that spreadsheet again, guys. Sorry for this. You're gonna get a little bit of, we'll do transition. So I'm talking about let's go like the strongest. Let's go T10, because a lot of people maybe got T10 or T9. Let's do T9. T9 everything. So I'm going to switch to T9. Oh, I got to go up. My bad. And T9. So this is earlier on. So average troop is T9. And we're going to say we got 700k infantry. And we'll do 150, 150. So total, assuming, let's just not worry about these boosts. This is 20% boost. But this is your total attack stats here. So I'm just going to take these stats and copy. Hold on. Just let me be a nerd for a second here, guys. 17 point, I'll just call 17 mil here. We're going to compare these quick. So 17 mil, 11.25 mil. Still got the percent on there. I'm just going to compare simple 13.1 mil, And 9.9 mil. Total troops in total was 1 million. So we're going to do 33% ratio now. And see where we get to. We're going to compare these. I'm interested. Whoop. Sorry, people that are paying attention here. So we got 19 mil. So we're already higher on the attack. 10.3. Not much great difference for your defense. So this is defense. 11.9. You got more lethality. Let's just confirm this. I want to make sure. And 10.9, you got more health. So defense and lethality, I'm just going to confirm this one here. Sum of E26, E34, and yeah, that's correct. So you give the lean, so at an even lineup, you're going to have more attack and you're going to have more health, but less defense and less damage, I would say. So I'm not sure how you guys feel about that in that moment. Throw Philly in the rally leader position and joiner positions. So Philly would get 15% more health here. I don't think if I got Philly in here yet. Just wait. Philly. Philly does not give me anything at that point. Heroes, Philly. Remember, this is under development right now. So Philly has no guaranteed stat. And I don't have these attack and defense added in there yet, so I'm working on it. So currently on my breakdown, Philly doesn't do much different. I just had Reyna. So we can do Geronimo. And I do have to get Lynn and stuff on there. It all depends on your heroes as well. But take away the heroes, these attack stats are the exact same. So your 700k infantry, you might be able to find a sweet spot. And this is what I'm hoping you guys can play around with this calculator. If you guys find this calculator useful and you can play with formations, like who knows, like maybe 450k infantry, 250k. So we're at 600, 700, and we'll do 300,000. $18.5, 10.6, 13.4, and 12.4. So higher, higher, higher. You know, you're getting closer at that point. Like that's not a bad ratio currently right there. So maybe this will help you guys out. Once I get it finished, I'll definitely help you guys out with it. Maybe make some type of explain it a bit further. It's a lot, but math, it's just simple math, man. That's all we got to worry about, right? I guess any other questions? Not saying I'm going to cut this short, but the defensive side of things, I want people's questions. If anyone wants ask some questions quickly, have at her, open her up. I'm looking at the chat right now. So I promise, guys. I got to keep working on that spreadsheet for you guys. I'm going to release it. And every time they add new heroes or anytime they add something silly, I'm going to put it on there. So exclusive gear is getting on there. Geronimo's boost is going to be on there. And then you guys can kind of figure out, what's the most effective. The reason that 9-point average, the reason why I'm doing that setup is when you go there, the average troop level. This is critical. So you got 10, 10.3 be the average troop level. Level 9.9, Fire Crystal 3. Basically, I would go level 10, 10.3. You could move it to 10.2 at that point, but no, man. We were doing that for just a test because everyone wasn't listening. Uh, we wanted to ensure there was only Philly in the rally, so we didn't screw up the test. So you can't send as many, but we just wanted to make sure it's just Philly in these rallies. I'm working. I'm not. The Excel sheet is not completed yet. I can't let you download it till I finish it. Okay. I'm working on it. I'm trying to make it work efficiently. Uh, there's some wording I need to fix. I got to verify all my numbers, but yeah, hopefully, hopefully this spreadsheet will help you guys out. Just to, like you guys can just play around with it, and it's going to be available on your phone just off a Google Sheet format. That's all I want. So, what as a free to play hero, what hero should I use rally lead when joining rallies? When you're joining rallies, a free to play hero, use Jesse as your strongest. Yeah, use Jesse for attacking for rallies. Or Jasar, if you want to focus on Jasar. I'm I honestly think Jasar as a free to play player, you should use all your everything on there because you're gonna get your research speed. Don't even worry about Jesse if you're starting fresh, because I think Jasar comes right away. But don't worry about Jesse because 20% reduced damage taken. It's great, but that's not gonna that one doesn't affect when you join rallies. Jasar is going to affect your research time. So if you max out Jasar first, then Jesse afterwards. If you're playing a new game, if you're in the new states, Jasar priority over Jesse. Peaky, I haven't upgraded much at all. I've been staying Gen 3. One of the ways I got to get better at playing is I got to play weaker. So I got to be weaker so I know how to play up. So once server merges happen, I got to be able to know how to counter people. When you're the strongest, you just send like for the longest time, probably 6 months in this game, I just sent troops and I won. The first battle I lost was to Penny, and it probably well, sorry, that's incorrect. I lost battles in January to uh, what's his name? He joined Evil afterwards, but I lost their first Sunfire, and when I lost their first Sunfire, then I roided up, and I didn't lose any battles after that. If your state is up against. So I haven't been upgrading. I'm still waiting for news. I'm waiting for server merge news, and then I'll upgrade. Uh, if your state is up against Wales and state for state, what do you guys do if you already know you're going to be overpowered? Well, that's the thing. Um, hopefully these whales don't know the battle tricks. If they're well, like typically a whale has someone who's like guiding them. So, they're going to probably have Jesse's in their attacks and they're going to have Patrick's in the defensive setup. But what I would suggest is double rally them, so timed, and knock them out of the Sunfire. That, or it sounds cruel, if it's state for state, man, those whales, they have 90 other clan members. So take their troops, man. If you're going to lose the Sunfire battle, at least take as many people along with you. That's all I got to say. Server 1 lost. Server 1, yeah, Blosky, Marazi, thank you. Server 1 lost to server 7. We won the prep stage, we lost to server 7, and that was basically the end of one of our whales. McCody isn't playing anymore. McCody could knock Nestralion from the Sunfire Castle. He was extremely busy that day, and he couldn't get on. And then all of a sudden, he kind of just quit playing after that point. But he was winning rallies, and Six Buzz as well was busy. We're a bunch of Canadian boys. The Sunfire battle never lines up with us. Even today, right now, I should be working, but my kid, uh, his day home shut down, and my wife went to work because she makes more money than me. So I got to stay home and play Whiteout Survival and clean the house, be a stay-at-home dad. But typically, you wouldn't find me playing this game at 18, 19 UTC. It's more difficult for me. Maybe on the weekends, but oh, ski. I wonder what would have happened to these guys. So money. I heard sad news on my YouTube. Someone told me that cool full states, personal power. Dynasty's coming up there. I heard Bitkus quit. That's unfortunate. He's MIA for 2 weeks. Reduce troop amount while attacking. If you lose, it kind of seems like that standard 33%. So when you're attacking someone, it's typically 33%. Let's just see. Maybe there's something we can find out here. Defensive victory. So 1391 divided by 491. Sorry. Oh, I want to go the opposite way. My bad. 491. How many times? 1397. 35% of troops gone. Let's see this one. Someone might be able to find a sweet spot on this one. Wouldn't this would be cool? That would be 2440. 35%. So it looks like it's always 35% across the board, guys. I don't think there's a way. King Gross, Priest, bro. Honestly, man, I'm still using Gen 3. Gen 4, Gen 5 are kind of more RNG. I do like, these are my heroes that I enjoy. Big fan of Lynn. Her widget max gives you 15% lethality. But I like this, reduced damage dealt by 20% for all enemy troops. So that's kind of, defensive setup. Every 3 attacks of her troops will increase her attack by 5%. This is stackable. This is critical. So every 3 attacks, well, if we determine we're in a 40 attack setup, so, well, let's just say 30, let's do basic math. She's giving us a 50% attack up on that 30th attack. Sorry, hold on, bad math. Every 3 attacks. Yeah, so if there's 30 attacks, so every 3 attacks you get 5% and it's stackable. So I do really like Lynn as a hero. The first skill, 40% chance too. So, damage dealt. She's pretty strong, guys. I don't think people really realize that. The down player. Reyna as well. This one here, normal attack damage up. So 20% if you join someone else. I'm all right with her being in my rally. Dodge probability is huge, so 30% of dodging normal attacks. And 25, so not even a flip of a coin. I don't like 25%, I like 50%. But so when it comes down to it, I do like some of the Gen 4 heroes, but I don't like Amos so much. I would kind of almost pass on him. For 4 attacks, though, the next attack is skipped for infantries. This is interesting. Honestly, I wouldn't mind trying out 4 Amos in a rally, but it's going to be max ammo, so he might be really good defensively if you had 4 of them. Uh, this one, damage up by 30% is pretty crazy. So maybe I'm underestimating him. I'm not sure. What's people's thoughts on Amos? What's up, man? GG. Weapon widgets only work during rallies, and it's just a upgrade across the board. So this bottom one is this top one's for your arena. This bottom one is just, if you're in a rally or defending, then the widget's gonna hit. That's why so many people are strong in the arena. They have these max widgets, and it's boosting them. 30% more damage is critical in the arena. So like, look at Hector's widget. Like, you go max widget. Um, so restores Hector's health by 15% of damage dealt. It's pretty strong at that point. My favorite event in the game and why? My favorite event in the game would actually have to be the 2 hours before and 2 hours after state versus state. So there's a 4 hour battle period. That is the funnest moment because no one cares about defending anything. People just care about attacking people. So that is my favorite moment or playing in this game. That's what I like. Um, if I'm able to make an event, what would it be? Server Wars. So server 1, 2, 3, and 4, joint map. We all build to the middle and we fight for not a Sunfire Castle, an Ice Castle. I don't know, a Fire Castle, Fire Crystal Castle, and it gives everyone in that server an extra 10 Fire Crystals a day if you have it. How about that? Foundry Battle is stale for me now. Uh, it's enjoyable, but there's no repercussions. I like the repercussions of attacking people, and if you lose your troops. So 2 hours before, 2 hours after, if you want to learn how to attack guys, after Sunfire, state for state, go around. You're only going to lose 10% of your troops if you're in an active clan. Go around and attack people. Learn. See what's the best for you. Maybe go with your clan and have a hit squad of 5 people and do rallies together. Why not, right? Any other little questions happening here? Remember, daily deals, this guy. If you can, always have this guy researching. Me, I'm just going to have speed ups when I do it, but I'm behind. Ba-da-ba, fishing hut. Oh my God, I've never done fishing on BlueStacks before. Here we go. So any other questions you guys got? I'm about ready to finish up this live stream. Uh, gonna eat some pork, some beef, some mashed potatoes. Might as well get a little chunky when I'm here. Man, I really hope they offer it free, especially considering people are like begging for help. Yeah, if they don't for server merges, if they make everyone pay or free to play players get out of dead states, that's crazy. Hopefully, maybe it's an event. If you have to be active, you just don't show up. Maybe that'd be cool. Um, well, I'm lagging. I think I'm gonna stick to ice fishing with my phone. Uh, any other questions? Anyone that wants to know anything a bit more? Like I said, that the spreadsheet. I'm gonna like that's one of the main reasons. If I hop off this, I can go start working on the spreadsheet again, guys. Um, one thing to look at, more fire crystals and daily missions. So those older states, make sure you get your daily missions done. I know a lot of you guys aren't doing it, but yeah, Last call for alcohol, guys. Last call for alcohol. The the server versus server, you saying the game's shorter? Um, no, because there's gonna be a map. So it's a map, not don't take away our homes. Don't take away state one. Make a common state where everyone can build together. So state one can jump to this common map. Like this is how I picture it. Um, this common one map people can build towards, and you're not safe on that map. You can shield on the map while you build. I see no problem with that. But you can always port back to state one, or you can port back to whatever state you're in, and you stay there safe as a free to play player. That's where I'm kind of thinking this is the way it should go. Um, Jose, no problem. Strongest player quit, and after that much spending, I don't know, man. Some people don't realize people get caught up in these games. They spend too much money, and they don't realize that a lot of people might not look at their finances and say, "Holy crap! I spent $10,000 on Whiteout Survival from January to March." Who knows, right? So, yeah, killer. On the last one, once I'm up to my next fire crystal, I will put on there fire crystal 7. Uh, I'll do a video when I decide to. I said no rush yet. We don't have stay for state for a while. I don't care about leaderboards. That's how you save money, guys. If you don't care about leaderboards, it's okay. Medium spender, focus more on research troops. Focus on your research, man. Just max as much. There's like more than 10 years of research. If you, for speed ups, 10 years of speed ups, you need to max research. So do growth first, then do battle. Um, best 4-star Hector plus 5-star Lin. 4-star Hector, 4-star Lin. Uh, let me just look real quick here. 5-star Lancer. Nora's a beast, so Nora gives you 10%, 10% immediately. The 20% RNG, guys, so 100% damage up, 20% chance. This 25% damage dealt, 25% damage taken down for every 2 turns, once every 5 attacks. So in 12 attacks, you get 4%. I don't know. Maybe it's not the best. I like Reyna better. Just because of 30% dodge probability, that's every turn. Yeah, I like that better. Plus a 25% chance of performing 200% damage. Yeah, I like Reyna better over Nora currently. Maybe someone could prove me wrong. But yeah, guys, any other kind of like questions? Spreadsheet. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna start working on it. I've been live for only like an hour and 15 minutes or something. I find it's decent enough. Maybe I'll start doing like once this spreadsheet's figured out, I'm gonna upload a video of how to use a spreadsheet. You can come to here, and then I'll have the link on this on the YouTube thing. You hit the link, and you can get to the spreadsheet. Okay. Best hero for bear. Uh, as a rallier, use Geronimo. So when you start rallying, use Geronimo, and anyone that's gonna give you like a boosted lethality. So damage dealt 25%. So you're gonna use him early on. Use Zinman, so Geronimo, Zinman, 25% dealt up. And who is the other 25% dealt up for? Mia can give you some rank. 50% more damage, so she can be really good on the bear, but trying to see. Damage dealt here. So do Geronimo, Molly, Zinman. if you don't have that as your own rally, if you're gonna join people, you join with Jesse. Nora is weak. I wouldn't honestly, man. Nora doesn't even look like someone useful to me. Uh, Gwen is pretty dope. 25% damage to all enemy once every 5 attacks. Extra damage. 25% extra damage once every 5 attacks. 100% damage up once every 5 attacks. That's 15% extra damage to the next attack from any source. That's kind of crazy too. So Gwen is pretty sweet and damage taken up by 25%. I like it. Yeah, dude. Huge. Binkus did have some mastery badge trick, but honestly, it's like someone listened to it. Every time you used to like upgrade so many essence stones, the mastery forgery, every time you would upgrade, there'd be a deal that pops up, and it was just like essence stones. It was meant for like upgrading your gear. It doesn't pop up anymore, so it's unfortunate. But yeah, guys, I don't know what more kind of to talk about other than once I get that spreadsheet done for you guys. It's essential to when you make your attacks to just focus on like, if you're gonna attack someone, see if we can find someone here. So if I'm gonna attack, make sure I can view these stats. This is what's gonna happen. So even if you put the 10% in, all these are gonna add up. So everything in that way. So yeah, guys. Any other quick questions? So I'm not a big fan of Hector yet, man. Like his one stat, I guess. Sorry, his one skill probably makes it all up. Like this is a crazy skill. 25% chance. I don't know. That means 20. Like every 12 attacks, maybe 3 or 4 will hit. 40% chance of reducing damage taken. Every 10 attacks, 4 attacks. I don't know. I'm still big on guaranteed skills. So 20% damage taken down, 25% health up. This 20% chance is what, if he was a 50% chance, he still would be like my favorite. Amos is interesting. I almost would pick Amos over Hector. Be interesting. We'll see. Next Safer State, I'll give a bunch of tries and see what happens. Anyways, gentlemen, ladies, anyone who else, they, them, whatever you guys got to say, I'm rolling you out of here. I'm going to focus on my spreadsheets today a little bit more. Any videos you guys are interested in me making, like shorts or like 7 to 10 minute videos, let me know. I'll try and break something in, help you guys out. Yeah, maybe these skills are starting to just get crazy, guys. So Gen 6, watch, it's going to be like a 33% chance, not 30% chance, but there's 2 things I want you guys to do. Go to Discord. Please request for server merges or server wars. Secondly, ask for battle breakdowns. You guys give battle breakdowns, that'll be great. All this won't be just random. And that's all we need to do. Cheers, guys. Thank you for staying on for so long. Many of you guys were on the whole stream, so I do appreciate that. And hope to keep providing better content. I can even maybe kind of like shrink this down so it's easier to just watch on a phone. Someone made a complaint, but I'm doing this all live. And then afterwards, maybe I can just crop out the chat and all my fancy live stuff from stream elements and just give you guys something easy just to watch off the phone because maybe you missed something here.